Hi viewers, you are welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Famatanto. I'm a grassroots environmental activist. Today I'm here in Bamenda, precisely in Sisia quarter, where we carried out a water project 7 years ago. So I'm just coming back to evaluate the situation of the water and to see if the water is still functioning and serving its purpose. To my greatest surprise, the water is flowing very well. Wow. So I just came to evaluate the situation and to meet with the stakeholders and the beneficiaries to ask them how they have been benefiting from this water and if there are some changes that we need to make, for sustainability. So I feel so honored, to be back here again after 7 years. So hi viewers, the history of this water project is so amazing. I remember in 1988 when I was still in class 3 in primary school, I used to carry firewood on my head and hike down a waterfall to pass around here and sell in the nearby market. And we used to drink from this water. It was like a spring. So, to my greatest surprise, in 2012, when I came back from the United States, I said, let me just pass around to have some memories. When I passed around here, I saw the water was still the same and not constructed, not rehabilitated, and people were carrying from the flowing stream. So that is how the project started. And I had to network with some partners. And thanks to the White Feather Foundation from the UK, they had to chip in some little donations. And in partnership with the community, the Fund of Nkwen, the citizens, the residents of Sisia Kwata, we had to brainstorm on how to harness this project, to harness this water. So the water comes from this big rock right underneath. So this is where we harness the spring. So the spring comes right from under this rock. So we had to harness the spring. Then we built a dam, and then we took the water now in a pipe, flowing in the pipe, and then here we built an inspection chamber. So in this area, this is an inspection chamber that was constructed here so that we could monitor the flow of the water from the water catchment, and we could see if there are some dirt sediment. We had to put some gravels for filtration, etc. Then we connected the water into a reservoir of 20,000 liters. This is one of the biggest projects that I've ever done in my life, the biggest tank ever. We built this tank of 20,000 liters, and the water went to 9 stand taps. So the main catchment is from under this rock. I remember in the Bible when Moses hit the rock and water came out. So it was so amazing that we started the project like a joke, and now it is 7 years. The project is serving the community. So we're going to meet with some stakeholders. We'll meet with the water management committee and to share their experiences, how they have been doing, and how they have been managing the water. I'm with the chairman of the Sisia Community Water Project. Good to see you, Fa.
Thank you very much.
Wow, it's been a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Wow. So it's 7 years that we did this project,
Exactly.
and you were the chairman,
Exactly.
and still the chairman.
Really.
It shows that the community has trust in you.
No, the trust should be there because the management we started together,
Yeah,
and you see when things are put in place
that's right.
and there's no disturbances, no destruction,
That's
the follow
right.
up is given.
That's right.
So we are together, and each time when they remember you are this present,
Yeah,
and especially what you offer,
that's
the
right.
knowledge you gave, even
Wow.
plus the material, and then the caretaking you met.
Wow.
So we are still there.
Wow.
Do it.
So since the installation of this water project, what difficulties have you been facing in managing it, and what do you think can be done to solve them?
Exactly, we have a numerous of difficulties.
Yeah,
Some of them can be cited as follows.
yeah,
The capacity of the volume
yeah.
of the water was met for a few number of persons,
Okay.
but along the line, people have migrated. The IDPs coming from other areas,
Yeah,
and they are here in the quarter. The quarter has been so much populated.
yeah.
Then now the capacity or the volume is now reduced.
Okay.
So each time the water cannot survive for each day, so you have
Okay.
to ratio it.
Okay.
Yes, we open the water for a few hours, and then the next hour it gets full, and then and so on.
Okay.
And most of the time, with the rainfall, erosions also comes and then remove ground from the water pipeline.
Okay.
So the pipe now is exposed. Each time we
Okay.
have uh,
Puncture.
punctures,
Pipe
pipe
puncture.
punctures. So the
Okay.
water also runs away through these
Hmm.
pipe punctures.
Hmm.
So now the means now to bring plumbers in order to maintain it other times are hard.
Yeah.
So at times you go around, you see water just flowing, and people are
Hmm.
crying, waste of water, waste
Hmm.
of water.
So
So
don't you think you can create a system where each household can contribute some little money? Everybody benefiting from the water can contribute some money, then you keep in a fund so they can help to do the maintenance.
well, yes, once a time we had this uh, programming, and we have not yet experienced it.
Hmm.
So we want to put in place a commission, as you are just saying,
That's
in
right.
the sense that we can make, educate the population
Yeah.
to know that maintenance goes with money.
Hmm.
So we want to go out anytime from now to educate them to see
Hmm.
how far they can obey in
Hmm.
order that we may be survive with what they can give.
Okay. So how do you compare the importance of the water before the water was installed and after the water? What was the difficulties at first, and now how do you feel with the presence of the water?
Exactly, we are very much happy.
Yeah.
We are very happy because the difficulties in getting drinking water at times before now was very difficult. You
Hmm.
know, people used to come on this spot
Yeah.
and then they will stand on the line and water only drop as if it was a rainfall.
Yeah.
But as when this system was put in place,
Hmm.
people enjoy it and they are still enjoy it.
Wow.
In fact, it is a welcome system of drinking water
Wow.
to the people.
Then I see there's a challenge here. We put a fence here,
Mm.
and now I'm no more seeing the fence. What happened?
Yes, we in putting the fence, we agree with the landlords neighboring to the town.
Hmm.
All of them accepted,
Hmm.
but we are as we did it, you left. They remained behind and changed their mind.
Hmm.
So we could not do anything. When we come on a day, we see that the fence had been destroyed. We
Hmm.
will do everything to put it back,
Hmm.
but yet they come always to scandalize it. So
Hmm.
we don't know exactly what to do in
Hmm.
order to protect the town really.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
the neighbors, I don't know whether it is because of what, I don't know.
Hmm.
At times we go around and here they wanted us to maybe compensate, but we know that a place like this it doesn't need any compensation.
Yeah, because water is very sacred and water is nature's gift of life,
Yes.
and it's just about discussing, and living in harmony with people, and
Yeah.
the water will flow. Because I've noticed that once there is an argument over water, the water might begin to run short because, the water does not like so much argument.
True.
So I
True.
hope that together we're going to continue sensitizing the communities on the importance of preserving the surrounding water catchments so that we can have continuous flow of water even at the peak of dry season.
Yes, it's
Wow.
true. It's true, brother farmer. Really, that advice is there.
Yeah.
You know, by according to nature, water does not like argument or fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So, with your advice, maybe we'll continue to forge ahead
Wow.
and discuss with the neighborhood
Wow.
and see whether they will now agree because really
Mhm.
they have seen that the population, their eyes are on this water.
Wow.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you so much for the good job you have been doing. I really feel so fulfilled that for 7 years, this water has been serving more than 5,000 people in this community, and it gives me a peace of mind. And I think I'll always come back so that we can see how to carry out some conservation practices, to ensure that we'll have continuous flow of water for the years to come.
Thank you very much. It is
Okay.
me thanking you on behalf of the entire community of the Sisia and the neighborhood because it is not only the Sisia quarter alone that
Yeah.
enjoys this water.
Mhm.
It goes right down to the market.
Okay.
Those who are in the
Queen
market
market.
at the Queen Market here,
Mhm.
they carry water that comes from this town.
Wow.
So, in fact, if they would have known that you are here, I mean, the whole crowd would have been there to welcome you. Thank you
What?
very much.
Water is
Yes,
life.
water is life.
Wow. Thank
Yes,
you,
thank
Daddy.
you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, viewers. So we are here in one of the stand taps that we built about 7 years ago, and we are here with the elders of the community. Nice to meet you, bro.
Thank you very much for my
Wow.
doctor.
So,
It's a pleasure to see you here. Sisia too.
wow.
After a while.
Yeah, after a while. So excited to come just to see how the water project is going. So, how have you been managing the water project?
Well, we'll start by thanking you and the organization who assisted the community. Sisia too to realize a potable drinking water that is going a long way to serve more than 5,000 inhabitants, crowned with the inflow of the IDPs.
Okay.
Yes, who have come to the community from socio-political problems that is plaguing the two and the four regions.
Yeah.
So the management of the water, it has not been an easy task. It's good that you came saw us trying to tidy the environment. Just as people don't like clean, they don't know that cleanliness is linked to godliness.
Yeah.
So management of the water it has not been easy. Each year we go around door to door to try to raise some small finances to see that the community water is properly taken care of. The
Okay.
treatment of the town, the surroundings,
Yeah.
trying to plant friendly trees that will go a long way to harness or to use more of the flow of the water.
That's fine.
Yes, and then the community that you can see this one is not really bad, and
Yeah.
you can see for yourself that uh, when we raise this one, we try to fix some of the gaps.
Okay.
So you see,
Okay.
people are not just funny in a way that just moving a dime in their pocket is
Yeah.
more than. So we try to manage them. The pipes that are punctured, we try
Yeah.
to rehabilitate them. We have a water technician that will go around to see how we can manage the water.
Okay.
That's why 7 years ago, which you came and assisted us, we are managing the water up to date.
Wow. I'm so impressed to see that the water is flowing. And now I noticed that at the peak of the dry season, there is always a drop in the water table. So how do you manage the water at the peak of dry season?
Yes, at the peak of dry season, that's our highest cry because the community go, some people go homes go without water. So we try to ration water to blocks. We have 6 blocks.
Okay.
We try to ration the water from blocks to blocks. So at least in the morning, like 2 hours,
Yeah.
block one might have, the other block will have. So that's what we try to do. We
Okay.
get up very early in the morning, ration.
Wow.
Some people carry in the evening, some people carry in the morning period.
Wow.
Very early in the morning so that they'll be able to catch up with their daily activities.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. I feel so
It was a
honored,
pleasure.
you know.
It was a pleasure.
7 years later, coming to see the water flowing, it gives me a lot of satisfaction. And probably the people who donated, they'll be so happy to see that the water is flowing. Congratulations for the good job you have been
Thank
doing.
you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Maybe ending up by thanking you,
Yeah.
thanking the community,
Yeah.
and in behalf of the Brian, the former Queen,
Yeah.
for the effort they get, wish to send this thanks also to you and your organization.
Wow.
And the people of Sisia who are very loving, these are loving people.
Yeah.
So we say we thank you very much. And just like Oliver Twist, we still have other means so we can see our nest, so this catchment, so that during the dry season we'll go a long way to cure to solve some of the problems which the community have been having
Wow.
in the dry season.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, ma'am. Good to see you. Good morning. So, what's your name? Okay. So, for how long have you been benefiting from this water?
We have been benefiting so much for long
Okay.
time.
Okay.
So as long that we are very happy that we see this investment here.
Okay.
So through this investment, we know that we are benefiting a lot
Wow.
because there was a lot of difficulties around here that we
Okay.
were facing challenges, a lot of water investment and all the like. But
Yeah.
since they went and discovered the place where the septic tank is there now
Yeah.
and supply us this water like this, we have been a little bit happy.
Wow.
So we enjoyed it a lot.
Okay.
Although the quality and everything is passing very well, cleaning and
Okay.
all the.
Wow.
So we have to thank the Almighty
Okay.
for helping us,
That's right.
yes, and supplying us all this that we are having to support our own children to grow.
Wow.
So we are very happy.
Wow.
So we thank you very much again.
Wow. Wow. So now you don't more have problems with water.
No, we don't have any problem with water.
We're having a nice start here. Let's thank our farmers for helping us realizing that this water is sweet and possible for drinking, and so that nobody will ever have a disease again. And I want to thank the other people for helping us realize that there's no germs inside the water, and so that we can drink.
Access to safe drinking water is a universal human right, and no one should be left behind. When we started this water project, I recall how I suffered of typhoid for over 7 years when I was a student at the Agricultural College in Bambili, Cameroon, and I vowed that I was going to contribute to solve, the situation of water shortage, both in rural and urban areas of my country. And it's so fulfilling to come back here after 7 years and to hear the testimonies from the community members that this water has really served them a lot. And it is my dream that each and everyone, wherever you are, we need to ask, what can I do for my country? Not asking, what has my country done for me? So, as an Ashoka fellow, as an Animeki Health fellow working on water issues, it is my dream to ensure that everyone in Africa should have access to safe drinking water. Millions of people die every year because of waterborne diseases. But with a small project like this, it has served more than 5,000 people in this neighborhood that do not have access to safe drinking water. I feel so fulfilled that I am contributing my little best to the community. You can also do it wherever you come from. Let us learn how to give back to our communities. If you are new to my channel, please just do me a favor to subscribe, like, share this video, and together we are going to make potable water available to everyone across rural communities in Africa. I am farmer. No farmer, no future. Water is life.